We of course have already talked about the announcement on this channel that Haikyuu Season 5 is a no-go. It's not happening. Haikyuu Season 5 is simply just non-existent, and it will remain non-existent for the foreseeable future. Everybody was looking towards that season when it comes to any Haikyuu fan. The manga ended. And everybody knew that that probably shouldn't be an issue when it comes to the continuation of the anime. Of course, whenever a manga ends, there's always somebody who says, is the next season the last season? And even when a manga doesn't end, for some reason, there are people who always say, is the next season the last season? I don't really understand that. A lot of people don't understand that. But these are kind of like, I guess, newbies when it comes to anime. However, when it comes to Haikyuu, we had so much more content that wasn't adapted. We could have had like 3 more seasons, but we get the announcement that there is no season 5. So now that we know that, and we've already discussed that announcement, what is the state of this anime going forward when it comes to right now in 2022 and beyond? Well, don't expect any actual show.
I need to regenerate. I'm about to go off like I'm the Avatar state, and I can say
I know there are a lot of people that say, oh well, this could be like just some part of the ending, you know, it's just part of the ending, and then we're gonna get seasons eventually. It's just too much to put into a movie. Well, I do think that they see that this is a lot to put into a movie, but it's called a 2-part movie for a reason. So it looks like it's literally going to be 2 movies, but the fact that they call it a 2-part movie means that it's really just one long movie split into 2, because when you watch one part, clearly you're like, okay, this had a beginning, middle, and no end, so we have to get to that second movie, which will basically be the ending of the arc. If you're wondering exactly what's going to be covered in that movie, we know what's going on. On comicbook.com, we do have a report after the official Twitter account for Haikyu put out some art. And they say, and I quote, "To the left, Kageyama can be seen from the back as he raises a hand to the sky. The setter is donning his 20 jersey courtesy of the Italian team Ali Roma. And to his side, fans can find Hinata in his own dark uniform with the number 21 printed on his jersey. Everyone's favorite striker looks ready to battle at the nets along his Asa Sao Paulo teammates in Brazil." Of course, manga readers will be familiar with these looks, as Haikyu did follow these boys on their journey to the pros. It will not be long until the anime covers this time period. Haikyuu's 2-part finale will cover this arc and more, as it features hits theaters. So if you are ready to check in on Karasuno's beloved tag team, you will get the chance starting next year. Okay guys, end quote. So they put that out. This stuff is going to be covered. This is literally the ending of the manga, like the pure ending. And is this a good thing that we're seeing this? Is it that a good thing? I think that's the question everybody has in their minds, because a lot of people are straight to go and say, this sucks, oh my gosh, this is the Promised Neverland all over again. Which, no, it's not. It is not the Promised Neverland all over again. I saw a lot of people write that in my comment section. It's not. I'll tell you why it's not. They got a final season. That's several episodes. They got a whole season. This is not a season, it's a 2-part movie. Yeah, so that's not the same thing. In a way, they are still taking, like the Promised Neverland, what seems to be so much content and just squeeze it into something, which means, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, I don't think this is a good thing. I think it would be awesome to see movie quality stuff for the ending of Haikyuu. However, it's pretty obvious a lot of the content in Haikyuu is not gonna make it to the anime. It's not gonna make it to the anime. And I think one of the reasons producers might think this is not a big deal even though I highly doubt this is any main reason. But taking some stuff out, Haikyuu was mainly comprised of volleyball matches. So the producers will look at this and say, well, they're going to see plenty of volleyball matches. It doesn't matter if we take some out. It's still volleyball matches, which I know a lot of people will get angry at that, and I'm not saying that's literally what they were doing as if like I was there in the studio hearing them, but that is a possible thing that I think was likely somebody thought when it came to this decision. And the Haikyu anime is literally coming to an end with those two. One next year, and we don't have a release date for the next part, but it's probably going to be the year after. That is the state of Haikyu. There is no going forward. Is it possible we could ever see some sort of continuation, some sort of OVA? Maybe. But right now, apparently this is the end. Literally the end. I'm glad to see we don't have a lot of people like in the Black Clover situation where they literally said that anime was ending and people just went into straight denial. Here, at least with the manga being over, people cannot necessarily be so full in denial. However, there's just so much content to adapt. And yeah, I know I'm not necessarily happy about this, and I wouldn't recommend it. However, being positive is still good. Let's be positive that this is a good movie, good 2-part movie, and a good ending for the anime, even though obviously we all want more. But let me know what you guys think. My name's Konjic. I love you, and I'll talk to you in the next video.
And I can say that I'm great, yeah, I can say that I'm perfect. I ain't the one that was out here saving lives, I was purchased. Now we about to take you out if you try to act toxic. I'ma send you straight up to my main man, Konjic.